Well, hello and welcome to Months Alive. I had to make a quick look and make sure that I had everything turned on and my microphone turned on. I wasn't sure there for a moment. I always end up messing up something. We've got a full house today. This is going to be so much fun. I always enjoy it when all these guys are showing up and joining me. It's a lot better than you just dealing with me. I do want to show two things before we get started. First is good friend of mine in Nova Scotia. This guy right here, Kenny. He is with Open Air Adventures, and I had sent him a flag. He just did a video, and you really need to go to his channel and check out this video. He just did a video with that flag and saying how he's going to build a display, and it's going to be amazing. I'm very honored that he would take the time to put this thing together of what he plans to do to display this flag that I sent him. So yeah, and would love to get him up with as many subscribers as I can possibly throw his way. And then the other thing I want to share, this is just probably 2 minutes old. My friend and my graphic artist and the guy that does all the thumbnails for all of my channels, he just finished this, and he did a banner. This is going to go at the top of my YouTube channel. It's just amazing. And he takes all of my pictures and things and sort of collages them together, and really does great work. So Armand, thank you so much for that. I'm extremely excited about it. And then today we have a crew, and I'm just going to bring them up here and introduce everybody as they come on board. We got Max. Hey, Max, you there? Yep, there's Max.
Yep.
All right.
I'm kind of here.
I didn't know if you were going to sleep through that music or not. That's one of the bad things about that beautiful flute music. It'll put you to sleep.
Oh, it kind of puts you in dreamland.
Well, we got another guy here. There's Al coming to us from Newfoundland.
Al.
Good to have Al with us tonight, and then we also have Tony, and really enjoyed Tony's latest video.
Tony.
There was a lot of folks out there, Tony.
Oh yeah, this place is crowded.
All right, are you out there still?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, and we got Don here. Good to have Don with us always, and I've got something for you, Don.
Oh, Don.
Next time together. So
hey.
I'm putting together something for you the next time we get together.
Okay.
And then we've got another maritime guy. Hey, Ken.
Hey, how you doing?
Ken.
Hi, everyone.
So we got a full house, man.
I'll be cutting out in about 20 minutes. Got a meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to have all of y'all here. And I don't know what Al's doing, some surgery over there. He's
Missing hiker.
Oh, me. And Bika's in the audience. Bika, if you want to come on here, you'd be good to have. Again, you always need to have some class among this crew. So
Never heard.
No. Oh my. Well, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Still hibernating.
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
Yeah. Are you staying warm?
Yeah. I'm staying indoors. That's staying warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry I missed last week, but it was not a good week.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fully understand. It's never twisting anybody's arm, but always love to have everybody on here. So
Yeah, well, it was just not a good week.
well, here it's cold. Man, it's cold. up here. Redneck
Oh,
Gaming.
bigger too. It's only 55.
Only.
We had freezing rain start about midnight last night, and it's still going. And
We just
it's
got regular rain here.
it's like an ice park out there. I'm really surprised they haven't started losing some power lines, because it's just.
Yeah. My wife's in southern Florida, and she was telling me she got really cold last night. I'm like, no, you didn't. Here.
How's she doing?
She's a little over 100 miles in after a week. So
Nice.
That's awesome. Wow.
Pretty cool.
That is super.
they
Has
got
she trudged through any swamps yet? Or
well, she had to start north of the cypress swamp. They were supposed to be doing a controlled burn, and so that's what they had planned on. And I think they ended up maybe canceling because of all the rain or something. I'm not sure if they did or not. But so she started just about Highway I-75 last Tuesday.
oh, okay.
So
Last
she's
Tuesday.
taking a hotel night tonight and
Good for her.
carrying on tomorrow.
That's awesome. I was thinking
Raining
about.
so hard here, the spiders are starting to crawl.
I would be out of there, Tony. You had a spider
You
crawling up.
deserve every one of them.
Oh my! I'd be gone.
He was pretty ugly looking for sure.
I don't think I've ever seen a pretty spider.
Oh, I have.
Have you?
Yes.
Every time they're dead.
Let's see if I can
I don't
find
like
it.
spiders.
Oh no!
Now I got to just keep an eye on my legs. Yeah, we got some minor flooding going on here, so
Oh,
not surprising.
Now, you cannot argue with me and tell me that he isn't pretty.
What is
he
that?
is
Oh,
sort of-
my.
I'll give you that.
I don't know.
I'll give you that. No, he is pretty.
He's pretty when he's with you.
You
Yeah.
know what? You know how big he is? He's a little tiny spider.
No
That's
kidding.
them little tiny black and white zebra jumping spiders that you see going around. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty.
They've got
But
eyes
I'm-
like
I'm-
that, though. They're kind of creepy.
You know, like,
Never had one that let me get that close to take a picture of it.
he just sat there. He just sat there and waited, and I was able to get right in and zoom in and get this really nice picture of him. And then he went on his way.
Really?
He was in my
That's a-
garden. He was in my garden last year.
That's a good picture. Did you
Yeah.
take him with your phone?
Yeah.
Or how-
Yeah, I took it with this. I took it with my phone. It
That's
came
a
out
really good-
really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was really impressed. I was really impressed that he actually sat there, because usually they do. They like
Yeah.
shoot off as soon as you get anyway close to them.
Yeah. He must be.
But he's good for the garden. He's eating all the little critters that's in my garden. So
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Pulse, did you get? Did you get the link? I thought I saw she sent you the link. So, if not, let me put this thing up here. We can get a couple more on here. Maybe.
While you're
if I
doing
can
that,
find-
Dan, I'm doing pretty good. I still recovering from my double hernia surgery 3 weeks ago, but I finally got out on the trail and put some snowshoes on and went out for a couple miles, so that was nice.
Yeah.
Ken, you're an animal, Ken. Man.
Oh, I can identify with that, Ken. I've had three.
Wow.
I've had 3 hernia surgeries. So
Same spot or different places?
I kept messing up and tearing it again. So,
Goodness. Good.
I had one side done about 25 years ago. The other side was getting bad, so I had that done, but
yeah.
they repaired the first one as well.
Wow.
So
Wow.
hopefully I'm
Yeah.
good for, another 30 years, and then it won't matter.
Well, yeah, that's what somebody. Oh, it's my doctor.
Yeah, another 30 years, I'll be fertilizer.
Doc said something about coming in 20 years. I said, yeah, right. He said, no.
I see reruns on the call, so I got the good word that I'm healing up quick. I can start slowly building up my exercise, and I'll be ready for spring to do a hike, hopefully with Byron and his dad.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, depending on when you guys are going to do that, I'll try to see if I can join you. I don't know.
I'm going to leave it up with him. You know, he's planning a meeting next weekend, I think, to try to talk about it. And you know, whatever they want to do, I'm going to try to work my schedule around what works for them and try to meet them wherever they want to go.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be.
So,
maybe we can make it every other year. 1 year go out there and hike with them out there, and then the next year they come east to do a part of the AT and do a hike with them on the AT. That would be really nice.
That would be good. That would be good. I'm gonna now. I'm planning in June to go up to Colorado and meet Tim and Nicole. And,
nice.
And hike a little hike up there with those guys. So,
do you know where you're going?
She does, I think. She sent me all the. I need to sit there and look at my calendar and make sure I can do it. But I think I can.
So when Dan goes missing, we all got to look for Nicole.
Yeah. One of those bears will probably have.
Tim and Nicole especially, they go to a lot of nice places.
They do. Yeah, they go to awesome spots.
Al's impressing me here. He's multitasking there. That's.
I'm actually working on a project for a Halloween costume. A very detailed Halloween costume.
Oh,
apparently.
Started early.
Something like my last year's Halloween costume.
Oh my!
That was last year's.
Really?
Yeah. This year I'm kind of upgrading. I'm doing all hard plastic.
Wow. What's last year's made of?
Foam. That's all. You know, you ever see those little foam things you get for putting on your floor that go together like puzzle pieces?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what that entire suit is made out of.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's quite a costume.
It's something else when you put it on. It takes a little bit to get it on, but once you're all dressed up in it, it's like, yeah. So just running some tests on the plastic and the glue gun and different ways of securing stuff together now, and the glue gun doesn't work because it just picks right off of the plastic.
Oh, that's
so now I'm going to see if I can't melt it together with my soldering iron. So it'll be kind of like welding it.
You may need some kind of epoxy to make it.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, this was just glued together, but look, the glue just peels right off of it. So that's not going to be any good for what I want, because I don't want to put it on and like take a couple of steps and it's all off. Like, oh no.
That's only good if it reassembles itself.
Yeah. But now I'm just waiting for that to heat up and way to go.
Well, Al, I got another guy online that just has become a good friend. Boda Bob. Do you know Boda? Do you know Bob?
No. I'm not sure.
He's a Canadian. I need to get his here. I'm going to try to sneak off here for a second and get his channel sticker and put it up here. It's amazing. So,
speaking of channel sticker, I got a post coming out tomorrow updating my hiker sticker board. I haven't done it in almost a year, but I have three new stickers. I actually go back over the other ones, including yours, Dan. And, I put a link on each of the stickers I've received in the description, but I got 3 new ones that I put on the board this time.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. But they're fun. I've got, I keep getting my buckets back here filled up. I want to see if I can get him on here real quick. Get his channel posted up here. If I know how to do all this. That's why I'm looking so strange. Let's see here. Well, I know it's somewhere. Just a moment.
You got a bunch of different tips for that, Al?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
So right now I'm just using the blade.
All right.
It smells, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll keep doors.
Well,
Yeah.
it works.
That probably goes through that foam pretty quick.
Well, this is the hard plastic. I'm not making this one out of foam. I'm doing this one all out of hard plastic so I can give it a real good paint job. And I got some plans for it because I got some silver paint. So I'm thinking I'm going to paint the whole thing silver first and then put a new paint job over it. And that way then I can scratch some of the paint and it'll be silver underneath like metal. Scraped off. So that's the plan anyway. I don't know how well it's going to work, but that's the plan. But yeah, this is going to be the way to go.
Looks like Tony is having trouble out there in the middle of the desert. There he is.
Keep rolling around looking for spiders now.
That's what I figured. That's how I figured spiders chewing through your cabling or something.
Yeah.
Hey,
a scorpion crawl up your leg.
I'll take the scorpions. The spiders, I don't want them crawling up my pant leg.
Here's Bob's channel. Check out that logo there.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that cool?
It's a good one.
Yeah. So,
that's different. Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. So,
I'll have to take the camera out later and see if these washes out here are filling up or not.
How much is it raining?
It's been sprinkling since, I don't know, 11 o'clock. It's 4 now. A couple of hard showers, but we get the hard stuff still coming.
Oh, okay.
Might get a bit soft out there, Tony. You might get
do
stuck.
that. This is rock. This ground is all rock.
Oh, it's all rock? Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought it was just dirt.
Greetings.
Got living free going up here.
How y'all doing? What's going on, Max? How you doing, buddy? Am I coming in clear? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Doing
Yeah,
well.
here you good, Shu.
Oh,
Good to see you, bud.
hey, you too. Yeah, we're gonna be heading out towards your neck of the woods later this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going. My studio mic. Yeah, we're gonna be going up to Glacier National. Oh God, Glacier, Yellowstone, Sequoias. We're doing the whole. Leave the East Coast, go across the north, drop down.
You're going to all the busy places.
Yeah.
All the busy places.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna try to get some of the. We're gonna try to get some of the places like way out too. So.
Yeah, I'm only about 100 miles from Yellowstone, and I don't even go there anymore. It's just too crazy.
Last time we went, I almost got in trouble for picking on people because there was, I kid you not, there was a caterpillar on the road and they stopped all the traffic so people could get pictures of it.
Oh, they do that all the time up there.
I know, right?
It's aggravating as heck.
Oh yeah.
You got to have a hobby. You got to have a hobby.
Yeah.
Stopping traffic's a good hobby.
Yeah.
At least they're not trying to ride a buffalo, though.
Hey, Tony's back.
Try being the operative word in that sentence.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Don, are you eating trail meals while you're at the house since your wife's out on the trail, or what you doing, brother?
No, she actually bought a bunch of groceries right before she left, so I'm trying to eat through those. But
Okay.
I got a few more the other day just because she didn't leave me too many snacks. So, I had to go get some cookies.
Yeah, well, you got to have cookies and ice cream.
Yeah.
Oreo, chocolate, or peanut butter.
I eat too many cookies.
Just being the dog.
Oh yeah.
He's my natural alarm clock. Wakes me up every morning about 6:30.
Oh. Yes. Fun.
So we're doing a crazy diet. I followed Wildberry, Holly, who was a carnivore. So it was interesting. She had a friend who was a vegetarian. She's a carnivore, only eating meat. And then another friend started with her that eats everything. So it's kind of interesting that she was a carnivore. So me and my wife looked into the diet, and we started doing it. And we kind of are more of keto now. We eat very low carbs. We'll eat mostly meat, but with a little bit of vegetables, but only a few different vegetables. And I've actually gotten rid of that little belly. I'm a small guy anyway, but I got rid of the little belly I had from it. And I'm back to my high school weight. The only thing is my cholesterol has skyrocketed.
Oh, no kidding.
But my good cholesterol has gone up. My triglycerides have gone way down. My blood sugar has gone down. So, my doctor wants to throw me on the drugs. I said, nope, I'm going to stick to this for a while. And I'm happy to see the triglycerides and blood sugar go down and HDL go up. So I'm going to stick to it.
Yeah.
On that, with that diet, it's rather interesting because I just watched something there a little while ago, and they were talking about the people that do the full carnivore diet.
Yeah.
And they don't have any vegetables. There's a bacteria in your stomach that's supposed to be there that if you don't have vegetables, it starts eating the lining of your intestines.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard that.
You still have to have a bit of vegetable in with your food.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ate a vegetable in probably 40 years.
40 years?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
my metabolism, everything's just way out there.
No, I don't know. I'm going on the information that's
diet.
I'm
on the taste diet. If it tastes good, I eat it.
I mean, both. Yeah, both. That's usually me.
Oh yes.
I do the seafood diet.
Yeah.
All the
seafood, I eat it. So yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta go. Have a great night.
All right, Ken.
Hey,
Thanks for being here, brother.
You take care out there, my friend.
All right. Be talking to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, a couple of weeks, he and I and Rerun, we're gonna get online and see if we can't meet. I don't know if I can get out there and back in time to do a hike with them or not, but I'm gonna try. I love the AT. It's just like being back home again. Oh my.
I'm just waiting out the winter to get back out.
Oh yeah.
And something's going to come up, and he won't be able to do nothing this summer too.
Oh, be quiet. I missed almost the entire summer going out last year. This year gone.
Huh.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
bad.
my summer last year was shot too, Al. So
Huh.
it wasn't that good.
Yeah, it's just one of those years.
Huh. Well, Al, you got fireworks going off behind your head. Is that?
Oh yeah, that's on sound activation.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what I could do with this little light thing that Nicole bought me this for Christmas, and it's just a light strip, and I put the cotton wadding over it because they're really bright without it,
Oh, okay.
and I set it to go off with sound, so every now and again it'll start going off.
Looks the way you're setting it, looks like moose horns.
Mhm.
Moose antlers.
Arr.
Bullwinkle.
No, my plan is to get another couple and weave them through the stuff that people had given me.
Yeah.
And that way, then, as I'm talking, the lights will be going off around all the stuff that people had sent me.
Don't no longer look at Owl, I think, is a priority.
Yeah. It's everything around them.
But the way I look at it, is the people that are sending me stuff really deserve to get the notice.
Yeah.
They're taking time and money out of their pocket to send me something.
Oh, yeah.
I want to show it off as best I can, and this is the start.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm running I'm running multi screens here. I've actually got Wandering Monk, Hike Camp, and excuse me, I'm from the South. I'm going to screw yours up. Al Chafe.
Chafe.
Yeah, you know that problem you have? It's called chafing.
Yes.
It's me.
Yes, I'm running multiples here to try to get everybody time on their thing here.
But now, thank you. But Tony, now he will never forget my name.
Yes. In the middle of summer, I will remember your name.
Yep.
You're from the South. Where are you from here?
Originally, I'm from down in Florida, just south.
Okay.
Just south Jacksonville.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I thought I could understand you in my native tongue,
Ah.
but that doesn't happen often.
Yeah, it's I was started out down there, and I went from living in Florida to living at North Pole for 5 years. So that was a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. I grew up in Alabama.
Shoe was a coastie, so he got around.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, Ken PPL, he was a coastie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then Don, he's Navy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He went under the water.
Yeah, we had to learn how to swim. We couldn't walk to shore.
Oh, yes.
And I was in the military. I was in the Army. So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I got to tell you a story because when I was in Omaha at Stratcom, it was a joint duty. So we worked with Air Force, Army, and Marines and stuff. But there was a friend of mine who I worked with. He was a fellow lieutenant at the time. He was looking up the personnel manual for like the joint thing or whatever, and it was like all these nicknames, for for all the services and stuff, like Bulldog and
Shallow water sailors.
You know what it is for Air Force? And he's like, yeah, coworker. So for like a week, he was walking around. Hey, coworker, how are you guys doing?
Oh my
so,
God.
each of the services have their noise, their sound that they say. Like the Army says "hua," right? And the Marines they "hoorah." Now the Navy does what? The Navy's.
I don't know what we do on submarines.
It sounds like bubbles coming up through water.
Different way to say shipmate that's either good or bad depending on how you say it.
Yeah, yeah. I know the
Isn't
airport.
it something like overboard or something?
The airport says 4 because they're always on the golf course. Going,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that was.
Oh, man. 4.
I just got a flood warning.
That's the one thing. That's one thing I definitely loved about my time in the service, especially after, is a lot of people on the outside, like just straight civilians, they don't understand that, like, when we joke each other,
Yeah.
it's brotherly love. We've all been there. We've all
Yeah.
served, stuff like that. And,
Yep.
and when outsiders see it, they're like, "What are you picking on him for?"
Yeah, that's so mean.
I have to.
Yeah, I'm in trouble if I don't.
I mean, it's a tradition.
Yep, it is.
It's a requirement.
If I don't, he thinks I don't like him.
Yes, exactly.
Right, you ignore him.
Yeah, after 2 weeks on a submarine out at sea, you run out of things to talk about. You know, everything that happened last time you were in port, and so you just find every little weakness in anybody you can, and then you just beat it to death.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Were you on a nuke or diesel?
Nuke.
Nuke. Oh, nice. I used to work on the Fairbanks, on the Fairbanks diesels for the subs.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I did that with naval support.
Yeah, I mean, we had a diesel engine, but we were nuclear powered.
Yeah.
So we had those.
Nice. I miss it, but.
I don't miss it so much.
Yeah, I don't miss going to sea and maintenance in port. I miss shore duty.
Yes.
Oh my.
I retired. I was an MK, which is basically like the ME. I think it's an ME or MM for in the Navy, machinist mate.
Yep.
I was an MK, which is machinery technician, and of all things, I fix like ships and stuff. And then my last unit, they sent me to an air station here in Atlantic City. So I'm with helicopters.
All right.
Those things, in theory, are not supposed to fly.
Yeah.
In theory.
Now, that's what I was a machinist mate when I was enlisted for about
Nice.
5 years. Yeah, too. So
Nice.
there.
Yeah, if you go to Shoes Channel, you can see him do his retirement flight in a helicopter.
Oh yeah, yep.
Really?
My commanding officer actually trusted me with the keys to the helicopter.
Oh, that's a mistake for sure.
Now, what I couldn't show is I couldn't show my Google Maps that I was using for navigation. But, yeah, I have my retirement and my videos on there. Hey, Poles of Destiny.
Yeah. We got polls
Hey, there
coming
we
up.
go.
There he is.
How's it going?
Thanks for getting my attention, polls. I was off in Never Neverland listening to war stories.
Oh, that's all good. I was listening too.
I love to hear them.
Hey, y'all got a crowd today, huh?
It is. This is
Yeah.
great. This is awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We now, how was your hike to the Pinhoti there?
Oh, it was fun. We had a really good time. It didn't get too chilly, but we were gonna do 77 miles in 5 days, but I started having IT band issues and I caught a cold out there, so we had it ended after 49 miles on day 4. So
Did you get past the outdoor center, Pinhoti Outdoor Center?
I was way up north there. I started at
okay.
what was that, Oxford, I believe, on 431, I think is the highway. And we went all the way up to North FS 500, which is near Piedmont.
Okay. I know which section you're on.
Mm-hmm. And we stayed at the Green Hippie Hostels the first day because we had 6 days. So we decided to stay at the Green Hippie Hostel for a day, and then we planned on doing 5 miles.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I saw that on your video. That's quite the place. It's definitely a hippie house.
yeah, for sure. It's very cool though. It's very quaint, but it's definitely very hippie-ish.
Yeah, it makes me think of on the Appalachian Trail when you get up to Standing Bear. I think it's called Standing Bear Hostel, which is just outside. As soon as you come out of the Smokies going north, there's a hostel up there, and yeah, a lot of the same atmosphere.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish I'd hike some places up in the Appalachian Trail, but I hadn't gotten up there yet, unfortunately.
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Oh no, I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good trail.
Man, there's spiders all over in here.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to pop a bug bomb or something, Tony.
Well, you got spiders attacking you or what?
Oh no, they're just all over. I'm just I turned my camera off so I can step on them.
Camera on, we'd love to see it.
Yeah, we'd like to watch that battle.
They're just little ones, you know. They're nothing serious. The big ones, I'd probably catch them and show them to you.
Oh my!
Kind of like the one that's coming down the tarp behind you.
The one.
Yeah, that don't work because I'm
Looks like a basketball.
Turn around, but you didn't do it. You didn't look.
No,
Oh, he's just
he's watching that in the camera all the time. That's why he got that white background behind him.
Oh my!
Yeah. You get a tarantula walking up at you.
I'd be okay with them. I don't have a problem with the tarantulas. Those little ones that'll bite you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it'll show it, but
Oh my!
Oh,
Wow.
that's a big one.
yeah, it's a little baby.
What is that?
It's a mountain wolf spider. They're mostly found they're mostly found in like Virginia area.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we were in North Carolina. Well, actually, we were in Carter Cave State Park.
Okay.
But when that was taken.
Yeah.
I love spiders.
We got something out here they call a wolf spider, but it's not that big.
Oh yeah.
We got a wolf spider here. They're usually in houses. They hang around in houses a lot, but it gets almost the size of that one. When I see them, I like if Nicole sees them, she wants them dead. I take them and I put them in places where she can't find them. Let them go because they're keeping. Like the thing is they're keeping all the other bugs that I don't like. They're eating them. So
yeah,
they're good for your house. They're good to have around.
Yeah. It's hard to get that little leash on them though.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Take them for a walk.
But there's one in my bathroom downstairs, and there's a little gap in under the molding, and you can just see his legs poking out. And he just sits there. And he sits there all day, and I just leaves him alone.
He's plotting.
Okay.
Oh my!
I'll be right back.
All right.
He got to go step on another spider.
He's got another one to do.
Yeah, April, she hates it. Like whenever we go out camping and I find spiders, she's like, "Do not bring it over here. No. Spider, snakes. I love them all.
Oh, you can have them.
Oh, yes.
I don't like any of them.
He's always picking them up when he's out there.
Oh man!
A number of his videos, he's picking up bugs and just playing with them.
I don't know if y'all know.
Nothing,
if y'all know.
Nothing bothers you, Shu.
don't know if y'all know Atypical Hiker, but Kevin, he's his channel, but we've done several hikes together, and he started telling me about, just in the middle of the night, shine your flashlight down on the ground, and you'd see all these. And he said those little things that are sparkling, that's the spider's eyes.
Nice.
I said, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Starts getting them and
Freaked me out the first time I saw that.
I'd rather
But-
see a black hair on the trail than a spider. Anytime.
But you want to use a LEDs. The LED bulbs will do that. The normal, the old school incandescents, they won't work.
Yeah, that's right.
It's how I always find them.
Don't like it, and I do too, but I don't like it. It just looks like the ground.
I always find the webs. I find the webs, not the spider. But I get in the web, and then I'm freaking out because I think the spider's on me now. So
that's called silk blazing. You get the person out front to knock down all the spider webs.
That's why April makes me hike in front of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a smart lady.
Yeah.
That's what my brother does. He makes me go in front, and I'm always. But if I see one, this is what I love to do. If I see one and I'm around the corner, he doesn't see me, then I'll duck under it and leave it for him. And then you hear, "Oh man, what was that?"
Yeah, I actually had the Pennsylvania. Oh God, what do they call it? DCNR, something like that. They actually got a hold of me on one of my videos. I put the video out, and basically it was like teaching. It was more like an instruction, like what to look for with snakes, like the cat eyes versus the round eyes, shape of the head, stuff like that. But I was using a rattlesnake that I caught, and since I caught it in Pennsylvania, they were freaking out because, oh my gosh, somebody might try to do this. Somebody might try to catch a rattlesnake and look at it up close. but they contacted me. They asked me if I'd take the video off. And since they were nice, but I did try to explain to them that they need to have something, because I've seen so many hikers and campers out, especially Pennsylvania. They will walk right past a rattlesnake, not even know it. And when they do see it, they don't know what they're looking at, so they'll get a stick, try to poke at it, not knowing that this snake can leap like 6 to 8 feet.
Yeah,
that's longer than your stick is.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they ever made a video, but they asked me to take mine down. Yeah, April was screaming at me, "Let it go, let it go!" I had it right at my tail, and I was pulling it backwards like you would a rope.
I'll tell you what, we were at the Sifty one time, and we were going to the cabin up there by Love Cascades or something like that. But yeah, we were walking there, and he stepped over a log, and he almost stepped on a rattlesnake. It didn't rattle or nothing, but sure enough, it was right there. Like he saw it at the last second, and he's like, "Oh shoot, it's poisonous!" And he saw it had a rattle on it. And he's like, "Oh wow!" Like he was almost about to step on it. It was crazy. That would have really put a damper on the trip then.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it would have. Well,
we turned around. We said, "Forget that cabin. We ain't going back there." He can have that.
My brother and I were hiking through Pennsylvania, and we were just stepping up on what's called the Knife's Edge there, it's just a pile of rocks that drop down about 500 feet on each side, and you've got about a 3-foot wedge across the middle. But it's not smooth, you got to hike over rocks and stuff on that. But we were just stepping up on it, and Rick, he said, "Well, you nearly stepped on that copperhead." I said, "I didn't see a snake." So I go back and I look down at it, and this thing, I said, "Well, it's dead," because this thing was all flattened out, laying out on the rock. And he said, "Yeah, I think it's crushed." And he takes his trekking pole and he pokes it, and when he does, it swells up, breathes everything in, and it was a rattler. He had probably, he had to have at least 8 rattles and a button.
Wow.
He was a big rattler.
Yeah.
Been around.
Yeah, he'd been around for a while, but he slithered off, but got my attention. We were looking closer.
Move a little slower now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So our
my
hike turned
problem-
into 3.
Yeah.
My problem with the rattlesnake is I can't hear the rattle with the rattlesnake. So I'm looking for them all the time because I can't hear them rattle,
Huh.
and I'm deaf to that sound, that tone. I can't hear, and that bugs me a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Man. I did not want. I mean, copperheads don't bother me nearly as much as rattlesnakes.
We used to swim with them down in Florida.
You swam.
We
with
don't have
moccasins.
any snakes.
Moccasin, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The owl sees the snake, he's gonna freak out.
Me? Not likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I'll be freaking out about is how can I get him?
Oh me.
I'll be that person that'll be cutting the stick with the Y on it so I can hold his head down. Pick him up.
I do my best not to get near them. All of them.
I'm just leave them alone.
The good thing is most of them try to get away from us a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard, but
That suits-
Don's wife right now is down on the Florida Trail, hiking the Florida Trail.
Oh,
Mm.
He's,
I'd be worried about crocodiles there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the gators down there. I went back in December and last December, and it was most of where I was born and raised at used to be woods, sand dunes, stuff like that, and gators everywhere. It's all gigantic golf courses and multi-million-dollar homes.
Yeah.
My aunt lives in St. Augustine, but she's saying the news was saying there's a lot of bears coming into communities because all the habitat's going away because they're building so much.
Yeah.
I'm from almost right next door over in Green Cove.
Okay.
Yes, I mean it. Like where my home was, if you look at like Google Maps, it's now a gigantic golf course. All the natural lakes that were in the area are like, what do you call them things?
They're all
Hole
water
things,
traps.
yeah. Majorly reduced.
Yeah, go in that water
go
trap
in
and get your ball back. No.
Yeah, go in after that ball. Go ahead.
I'll give you $1 if you get your ball back.
There was something I saw in the news one time. Somebody down in Florida somewhere went out into their backyard and there was I think it was like a 12-foot crocodile in their swimming pool.
Oh, that's
that
common.
sounds good eating to me.
I mean, like,
yeah.
you're taking over their habitat. They're going to look for somewhere to get in the water.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
No, she read like up ahead of her, like supposedly there's some comments on Far Out where people have seen some pretty good big gators. So she's a little nervous going forward.
Yeah, as long as you stay away from the water's edge, you'll do really good. Everybody will.
Yeah.
It's just when you see these TV shows where people jump off boats and land on top of the gator, stuff like that. Those are the ones. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be my dad.
You want to copy
I am not going in a boat with you. If you jump out, I'm leaving.
I would too.
Yeah, my dad does that actually. He wants me to do it. I'm like, it's fun. It's adrenaline. I'm like, I'm good on that. He's like, that's what I said first too. I'm like, yeah, have fun with that.
That's the adrenaline rush I don't want either.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he'll jump on top of me. He's like, all right, you want to hold them as tightly as possible, and they'll do a couple of death rolls on you, and then that's the point where you want to kind of, I guess, get him on the boat. Was what he was saying, but you want to tire them out basically, and then get them.
But like, all you have to do, like well, if you ever find yourself in that opportunity, if you like just kneel down on its, like across its back, like straddle it, grab the mouth, you can hold its mouth closed seriously with just one hand. You can keep its mouth closed.
All their muscles are meant to close, not open.
Yes. Yes. Now if you get something like a finger or whatever stuck in its mouth, yeah, consider it gone. Those jaws are super hard, and their legs can actually fall backwards. We used to have to get them out of people's pools when I was younger.
The good thing about being with somebody who wants to wrestle a gator is that by the time they get done, the gator's full, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to bounce off of here. I got a streaming thing I need to do in about 10 more minutes. So on one of my other channels. So it was nice seeing everybody, meeting everybody. Max, always a pleasure.
You take care, Shu. We'll see you, buddy.
Roger
See ya,
that.
good meeting you.
Hey, y'all too.
Cheers.
Well, I know if I ever find myself in the position that to jump on a gator, I'm not going to be jumping towards it.
There you go.
No.
That's the question my judgment if I'm ever doing that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Take him for now. Here's what really gets me about that. It's called a death roll. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that don't sound fun.
It doesn't sound like the best of times.
No. It don't.
He says it so casually to me. He's like, "Oh, I'll just do like a few death rolls and you'll tire it out." I'm like, "A few death rolls?" Gosh.
But here's the thing: if you're gonna jump on the gator,
the word in there, death, should be a key.
The keyword death.
if you're gonna jump on a gator and hold his mouth closed to tire him out, how are you gonna let him go?
Quickly.
Oh, he said he dragged one onto the boat. I'm like, dear God, what?
Yeah, no, don't bring that thing on the boat. My grandfather told me a story about being in Oklahoma, and this would have been back in the 20s, and he was 100 years ago, and out in Oklahoma in a canoe and shot a deer, and drug the deer into the canoe to go back across the river to take the deer out, and didn't realize that he had not killed the deer. He just had knocked it out. And halfway across the river, the deer woke up. He didn't have a canoe anymore. He was out in the middle of the river.
Like Tommy Boy.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, if the deer's like that, I sure wouldn't want to do it with a gator.
No.
No.
That sounds like what happened to a couple of guys that I know that went moose hunting. They shot the moose, and the moose fell. And they walked up, and they were like all happy. So they sat down, they laid their stuff down, they lit up a cigarette. With that, the moose stood up, looked at them, and took off.
Okay, he took off.
It took them 3 hours to track it down.
Oh man.
Oh my!
It took off across the marsh and going into the woods, and they were just like, "What's going on?"
Oh my! Yeah.
Lucky the moose didn't stand up and turn on him.
For real, those things will mess you up.
Get them out before you try moving them anyway. They just not do that anymore.
Oh my!
The same thing I saw on Facebook. There's somebody put up the post, and they were all on screws, and there was 5 or 6 screws gone ahead, and Buddy stopped because there was a moose on the side of the path, and there was still 3 or 4 screws behind him, but he decided to get up and he wanted to pet the moose down.
Oh,
the moose trampled him into the ground.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Broke his arm, broke his jaw, broke his leg.
Good night.
Right? Because the moose is going to keep going like this on your head. And that's what it was doing. Every time he tried to move away, it would just stomp on him. And it was like, hello?
All you can do is watch. You can't get involved.
Yeah, like the boys behind them all day, they just kept coming up and revving up the skidoos, trying to scare the moose off. The moose was having none of it. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm more worried about moose in the woods than a bear.
So am I. Yeah. So am I. People don't realize, see, a moose is considered the most dangerous animal in North America once during the mating season.
Oh yeah.
And even when they're not, they're still, you don't want to be that close.
Oh,
to
yeah.
them.
The bulls anytime, and especially during mating season, and the cows with young.
Yep.
Don't mess with them.
Just avoid them. Just avoid them.
Yep. But I want to see one. I do want to see one in the wild.
Well,
Cool.
I
Keep your distance.
walked up on two of them. I was coming up along, there was a little ridge between me and a group of trees, and I was coming up on this side, and I heard something coming through on the other side, and I was like, okay, so I was at the end of the ridge, and with that, the cow and the calf came out. They were literally 20 feet away from me.
Yeah.
And just walked down along. Because I just stopped walking, obviously. I'm like, I'm getting closer to you.
I've had a bull 5 feet outside my tent.
Yeah,
That was unnerving.
My brother got chased up a tree with his friends with a bull moose.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And it was bucking the tree and everything, trying to knock him out.
Man. Well, I was up at Isle Royal, which is in Lake Superior, north of Michigan, way out, almost to Canada, and nothing lives. I mean, there's supposed to be like 2,000 moose and 24 wolves that live on this island, and the wolves cull the moose herd, and the moose eat the spruce. So it's sort of its own little ecosystem, but no one lives on the island now. But when I was up there, I met a guy that he had a boat that he was taking some people around showing, but he grew up on the island, and he said that he was out running one day, and it was right after this thing called an iPod was invented, and he had music, and he was listening to this music, and he's running on this trail and looking, and he ran right into the back end of a bull moose.
Oh.
He said the moose jumped up in the air and went one way, and he jumped up in the air and went the other way.
Oh man.
No, not for me. Nope.
No, that's not my kind of fun.
That's why I mean, like whenever I go to the woods, people always say, "Ain't you worried about bears or this or that?" I says, "No," because I always take protection with me. Just because I know what can happen. I know what the animals are like, and on the Avalon Peninsula, there was never any bears. They used to stay in central Newfoundland.
Right.
The past 3 or 4 years, I'm finding bear scat.
No kidding.
Yeah, really close. The blueberry patch I used to go to pick blueberries. The last year when I went down, last year, the year before, they were all 8, and there was bear scat.
Yeah,
full of berries all around. So I'm like,
nobody.
They're getting close.
You know, if you wear bells, you know about that, right? Wear bells on your shoes.
Yeah.
So,
But see, down on the back where I goes, it's all most of it is so open that for a very long distance away, they're going to see me or I'm going to see them. And I'm not quiet when I'm going. I'm usually loud. Right. So I have not spotted one, but I've seen like bear scat, and I've come across fresh bear scat, but in tracks and stuff. But I haven't seen a bear. I'd like to see one from a distance and get them on camera, but that's all I'd like to do with them.
I've seen a black bear up close because they stole my food on the trail. But you know how to tell the difference between a black bear and a grizzly with its scat, right? Is that the black bear scat's full of berries, and the grizzly bear, yeah, it's smells like bear
Here
spray,
it comes.
and it's full of these little bells. These little bells.
Well, I wouldn't worry about a black bear or a grizzly bear around here. The only bear I'd worry about around here is a polar bear. Because they do make their way down here.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yes, we actually had one on the road just up from my house. They had to get the wildlife, had to come in and tranquilize us and take it out.
Yeah.
Whoa. I didn't realize it. They're
They are big.
yeah, polar bear and black bears typically are more afraid of you than you are of them. I mean, the same deal. If it's a mama bear with her cub, that's a different story. But typically they're going to run unless they've been fed human food or acclimated to people. Grizzlies, I don't mess with grizzlies. They're just too territorial and they scare me. But a polar bear I've heard will hunt you down.
A polar bear will actively hunt people.
Yeah.
Yes.
They will. That's just the nature. They're top of the food chain. There's, unless you got something to dispatch the polar bear is going to dispatch you.
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard of that book called Mauled? Or this guy that got attacked by a grizzly bear and survived?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wild story. That's crazy.
One that drug himself back from where he was attacked and had to drag himself back to the road, and then somebody
had his eyes like clawed out and stuff. He's seeing two ways and had to like put patches of his skin back on and wrap it up. That's a wild story. It's a good story, but it's wild.
It's a wild story.
See, that's what disturbs me about a bear. Because they're just going to start eating you. They're not going to wait until you're gone. They're just going to start eating you while you're still screaming. Right? So, I was like, stop eating my leg. No.
Yeah,
my.
They'll hold you down and take a bite and then shake their head and just rip big old chunks off.
Oh my. Well, that makes you want to go hiking, don't it?
Oh yeah.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
We're the French. I want to see that.
With a slow friend. You got to be able to run faster than them.
Now that's the one thing with black bears and hammockers. Black bears call hammockers hiking burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People in tents are just tacos.
Yeah, they're just tacos.
Yeah. That's what I call my hammock. Bear taco.
Oh my. Guys,
It's all wrapped up. What are you going to do if you're in a tent or you're in a hammock and a bear jumps on it? You ain't getting out of there.
The video I watched a video one day, buddy opened up the zipper and there's a bear. He just closed the zipper again.
Oh,
Like, that's not going to do anything for you.
I love that one.
You saw that one, did you?
Oh
I
my.
saw it.
It's like, zip.
Like, nope.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh my. We're gonna have to land this plane. It's 6 o'clock. So if you guys are around next week, we'd love to have we get together again, do this again.
Yep.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So we're not getting out much. It's nice to sit around and talk about getting out.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna come over there towards you, Don, in April. The solar eclipse is April the 8th.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And the path of totality is right through Arkansas. And so
I may or may not be here.
okay.
The path
I'll
of
be
that
hiking somewhere in April.
Oh, okay.
the path of that solar eclipse just misses the Avalon Peninsula. It goes over central Newfoundland.
Oh,
I
I
looked
thought
that
of you when I was looking at it. I didn't know if that if you would be able to get that or not.
No. It's gonna pass, like, it's about 2.5 to 3 hours drive for me to get off of the Avalon Peninsula.
No
So
kidding.
it's that far away, and that's at 60 miles an hour.
Wow.
No,
Wow. Well,
it's a ways away.
I'm going to try to photograph it. That's my goal.
Cool.
I'm trying to get into more of the astrophotography stuff. And
Yeah, that video you posted was pretty interesting, actually.
thank you. The one that's coming out this Friday is really it's the story. The one that I did last week was more of the details and the how-tos, and this is the results of it. And I think it turned out okay. So I'd love to hear what folks think about it.
Yeah.
But then I'd like to get to more of that kind of stuff.
I always like things that involve math.
yeah, that's that engineering coming out in you, Don.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Okay.
And thanks everybody for commenting and watching us. Make videos for us.
Well, everybody stay safe.
Y'all take care. We'll see you.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Adios.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Night, everyone.